Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Burgundy Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary
was revealed in the last couple of weeks by Henyard's top aide, Keith Freeman, who's now cooperating with the board. He pleaded not guilty to a federal bankruptcy charge and is considered by some trustees to be a potential whistleblower.
Is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman?
Henyard announced his termination last night, though the board insists Freeman is still the village administrator. The mayor rarely talks to reporters, and she let the defense attorney she's retained do most of the talking with WGN News. He says Freeman put Henyard's safety at risk by removing her security detail.
Under the law, he's out when she says he's out.
How is he putting you at risk?
He just asked for that.
Is it that there's speculation that prosecutors are putting pressure on him to cooperate with their investigation into you?
No, we're talking about the removal of security detail.
This isn't the first time Henyard's safety has taken center stage. The acting police chief, Louis Lacey, has implemented capacity limits and metal detectors in the board meeting room. And just last night, he made everyone walk back through those machines after the meeting had already started. The board placed him on paid administrative leave pending an investigation into his alleged mishandling of the department.
We requested that he turn in all village equipment by the end of today. And if he doesn't, we'll seek a court order to enforce the administrative leave.
But Deputy Chief Lacey did show up to work today. He tells me the board doesn't have the power to put him on leave. As for the financials, we expect to learn a lot more detail on Thursday when former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot presents some of the findings of her investigation. In Dolton, Jenna Barnes, WGN.
3 days later.
Girl, they ain't playing. They ain't playing. Hey! How are you? I was saying, like, where are my people at? I think I just saw Lori, so I'm gonna go up here. So today. See who's in this corner. This is why we stay outside. Secret Service, Lori Lightfoot on deck.
Okay, sounds good.
Lawyers. Maybe accountants. I don't know.
Y'all should be able to get right there.
Hey guys, hope all is well with you and yours. I just wanted to give you a little insight on what I saw when I was there. You know, I like to do like a, discovery ride along situation. And I saw the lawyers go in. I thought it was accountants. So it was so weird because they came in 2 black cars actually. And it was interesting to see because this day it was so many sheriffs outside. So I thought the sheriffs were outside because, anything, open meetings or someone called. But actually, I think they were outside to have some reinforcement with the village because it was the promotions of the firefighters and the police. I'm not sure, but I did see that. So I got to see the lawyers go in. We now know our lawyers from the news. And that's interesting because it was 2. So you guys, you mean to tell me we still didn't get the CPAs in the dough? All right, guys, I just wanted to bring that to you, give you a little insight on how it looked outside Village Hall on the arrival that we now know are the 2 defense attorneys. And they were actually giving interviews and asking questions. Also, I want to say congratulations to all the people that got promoted from the fire department and the police station. Thank you for your service.
Criminal defense attorneys doing at a Dolton board meeting.
It's that question that our Dane Placco is trying to figure out tonight.
He joins us live from the south suburbs with what he has learned so far. Dane.
Yeah, it was yet another chaotic village board meeting here in Dolton last night. But during that meeting, a lot of people noticed a couple unfamiliar faces sitting directly next to Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Well, we've done some digging and we've found out who those unfamiliar faces are. They're both criminal defense attorneys that have been hired by the mayor.
Okay, you out of order. You need to remove her. Remove her.
Another wild night at the Dolton Village Board, with a handful of residents being ejected for shouting at the mayor, who also continues to do battle with the majority of the village trustees.
People that say things about me, I want you to prove it. Because, like I said, fact versus fiction. So you got us into this mess, and now we're trying to salvage what we can to get out.
Sitting at the mayor's side, in a place usually reserved for the village attorneys, two unfamiliar faces. This is Chicago federal criminal defense attorney Beau Brindley, along with his law partner Ed McDavid. The website for Brindley's law firm says, "Results matter, aggressive criminal defense." The two criminal lawyers sat next to Henyard the entire meeting and even went into the board's closed executive session. Henyard is at the center of an ongoing FBI corruption investigation.
I didn't know them. A lot of my board members, they didn't know them either. We didn't know who they were.
Dolton trustee Brittany Norwood told us today she's concerned taxpayers may wind up footing Henyard's criminal defense.
Our biggest fear is that she's going to use them for her criminal defense attorney and that the village is going to pay for it.
Is that appropriate?
Not at all.
In a statement, criminal defense attorney Brindley tells Fox 32, Mayor Henyard retained me to evaluate the board's conduct and identify violations of municipal law, and to advocate on her behalf and on behalf of her constituents in exposing and preventing usurpations of power and violations of municipal law and statutes by the board. I have not been retained in the capacity of criminal defense with respect to my appearance with her at the board meeting.
If you're going to hire someone, you bring it to the board so the board can approve it.
Municipal Attorney Bert Odelson, who represents the four trustees doing battle with Henyard, says he's never seen anything like this before.
Why are you having a federal criminal lawyer sit next to you at a village board meeting? I mean, all I can say is, really? Even in Chicago, really?
Now, in a follow-up phone call with Brindley this afternoon, he told me he is not getting paid by the Village of Dolton, and he clarified his status. He said he's not working as a criminal defense attorney for Henyard right now, but that could change if she is at some point charged or indicted. Now, much more happened last night, including multiple people being fired by both.
So guys, okay, so this is what's going on. Everyone got fired with about 7 people the other day. Everybody came back to work. Also, allegedly, through the years, we've seen many attorneys sit next to the mayor. I don't have a problem with the defense, especially if it's true that he's not being paid by the village. That's a plus, right? So the mayor could have retained the lawyer herself, and that's cool. But I do think that it should be noted that before they sit on the dais, I guess, before they sit up there, we should know who they are as residents. You know what I mean? I missed the beginning, so you guys, if they did announce who they were, forgive me. But I didn't hear that. So before they're sitting up there, maybe we should know that they're coming or who they are, and maybe have a name tag. I know that sounds crazy, but it used to be where we knew who people are. Now we don't, and they sit up there. Let's stay tuned and see what happens. I'll keep you updated. All right, until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.